Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Nunez. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's Del Piero. Oh, super fine. And he's hit on the shots!
Bullshit, bro. This is bullshit, man.
They forced the error and extracted
You gotta go
the
back there,
maximum
man.
punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Law, chance! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me
Quality
deserved
कति म्याच
that
साथी
equaliser.
त्यो सर्ट्समा आएको
Was
सर्ट्समा
no
हेरेको
getting to
सर्ट्समा
that,
मात्रै हो
no getting through it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complex. He's had a shot!
ओ
He's hit the bar! Costa Curta clears and claimed it back swiftly. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Gnabry plays it in. Cleared away.
क्वालिटी लोडा सर
Chelsea with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Bergkamp plays it short. Serginho's cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Gnabry. Across it goes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dalton. Del Piero. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Del Piero. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Schneider. Oh, this looks sharp. Goes for the shot!
Bro, what a save, bro!
Denied brilliantly!
Del Piero is offering a wry smile
साथी
there.
एउटा ग्लिच होइन दिइहालिसक्यो यार उनीहरू कस्तो भोक दिइरहेछ कि एउटा पोस्टमा लाग्यो
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Gnabry!
हो यही हुन्छ क्या यार यो
And square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously extra.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That had too much on it. Belletti. Deep cross. Oh, it rattles the bar. That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And the game has already resumed here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nicely spread. Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero, 2 assists to his credit already. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Real chance! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Cavani. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Owen.
Now it's Owen, and it's Bergkamp. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Balken, just about up to 75 minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic. To admire their commitment to goals.
Pass is just off target. Played out towards the right wing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bergkamp. Belletti. Del Piero. Very much into the last knockings. Picks out, tries a shot! Split-second reaction.
Lowe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 20, Darwin.
Good reason for optimism here.
Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field, number 11.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
Number 18.
Well, they nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That has been cut short.
3 minutes at a time.
Looking for the run. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gnabry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Searching pass is played there. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy that was.
त्यही मलाई मजाले हान्न खोजेको या कर्ल त्यहाँ इजी हान्ने घुम्नुपर्ने या हान्ने छोडिदियो साथी के गर्नु त्यही मलाई मजाले हान्न खोजेको या कर्ल त्यहाँ इजी हान्ने घुम्नुपर्ने या हान्ने छोडिदियो साथी के गर्नु इजी गोल हुन्थ्यो यार सिकाऊ यार साथी बिगिनर यार म यार ओइ यो के अरे मोबाइलको सर्ट्समा रिकमेन्ड गरेको छैन र सर्ट्स होला मैले सर्ट्समा बनाएको छु भर्टिकलमा कमेन्ट गर त क्वालिटी कस्तो छ र लौडा छ र ओइ यो के अरे मोबाइलको सर्ट्समा रिकमेन्ड गरेको छैन र सर्ट्स होला मैले सर्ट्समा बनाएको छु भर्टिकलमा कमेन्ट गर त क्वालिटी कस्तो छ र लौडा छ र लिज हानेको साथी लागेन यार एउटा रोकिदियो एउटा पोस्टमा लाग्यो अब हान्छु ओके सोल्डी ओके 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 जिरो पैसा खेल्नुपर्छ मजाले जीके बवाल छ यार साथी यो कोर्टुवा बवाल छ यार बवाल छ
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. On colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
यति यो डिभिजन हान्छु अनि हान्न लान्छ साथीहरु भर्खर सिक्दै यार केटा आउ नुब यार
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that's well seen too. Van de Ven. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a dangerous ball. It's a lovely, neat pass. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He takes a shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
Real chance here. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Gives it back. Nicely weighted ball. Looking to play him in. He welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Lowe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow him to be
please
a bit
incoming
more responsive,
yeah,
although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Real chance!
Jangan dia
They've
mereka.
done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Oh, he's had a shot! And it's been given away. And the shot! In he goes again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
3 minutes at a time.
Forlan, can he get on the end of this? Pedri deals with that comfortably. Law, pass somewhat off target. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, but they can't afford to get too complacent. To go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, delicate chip through. There's good alertness. Scholes. Beckham. Nicely aimed pass. Pedri. Del Piero. And it's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar will not want to lose out here. It's Neymar! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Arsenal with this to level it up. Back in business. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice looking ball. Gabriel cuts it out. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pedri, spread out to the left. And it's Snyder. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Haaland chasing after it. Snyder tries to play it through. Snyder is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
The ball is bounced loose now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest. but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Chance! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Baresi. Danny Olmo.
Rossi saw that coming. That's great positioning. So good from him. The ball nearly finished it off, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Foul and a free kick in
Penalty
a
not
very
there,
dangerous
please.
area.
Penalty give to na huncha.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Goal halna sathi. Bachayo Portugal.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Welcome in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to...
के गडौ भनेको तिमीले भन त यस्तो छ हेर न के गडौ भनेको तिमीले भन त ए स्किल हाल भनेको यस्तो छ हेर न लो पुट मसँग छ कि छैन यार के गडौ भनेको तिमीले भन त ए स्किल हाल भनेको पुट मसँग छ कि छैन यार लोपुट नै रहन्छ यार साथी लोपुट नै रहन्छ यार साथी लोपुट पर्दिरह्यो यार हेर त ठ्याक्कै खतरा यार साथी हेर त लक खतरा यार साथी हेर त लक डीएमएफ को आलम साथी यार यही डीएमएफ को आलम साथी यार यही प्लेयर नै छैन हेर न लाइक साइक हानेकै छैनन् केटाहरु यार लाइक हान न साथी यार तिमी पनि लाइक नान्ने बाटिस्टुटा खेलाउनु हुन्थ्यो यार नयाँ दौडै दौड्दैन क्या बाटिस्टुटा खेलाउनु हुन्थ्यो यार नयाँ दौडै दौड्दैन क्या मेस्सी खेलेपछि साथी मेरो गेम प्ले बिग्रिन्छ यार आई डोन्ट नो व्हाट द फक है तर कस्तो यो मेस्सी खेलेपछि साइको हुन्छ मेरो गेमै बिग्रिन्छ यार मेस्सी नर्फ हुन्छ मैले खेलाएपछि यार खै खेलाउन नआएर होला मेस्सी खेलेपछि साथी मेरो गेम प्ले बिग्रिन्छ यार आई डोन्ट नो व्हाट द फक है तर कस्तो यो मेस्सी खेलेपछि साइको हुन्छ मेस्सी नर्फ हुन्छ मैले खेलाएपछि यार खै खेलाउन नआएर होला Like and sub guys. Odds Anand odds.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed.
Cleared without complication. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a promising position. Ball comes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Hoisted in. Tries to... And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Still goalless. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Short changes him with that pass. Aims beyond the defence. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Law showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ball is over the line. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Kochu. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found, can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Sane finds himself offside. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
स्मार्ट असिस्ट के यार भाई
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want
How do
more.
you run
Let's hope
that?
the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's been shifted off it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the pass is intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. A good play on the left-hand side here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Schneider. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. 60 minutes played. And it's Hazard. Great vision. Bernardo Silva. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Deftly
साथी एउटा
away.
ब्लिज यस्तो दामी हान्छु रहतिन मैले
And now they can spring out of defence. It's played through for him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Sane. It's a pretty loose pass. He is through here. It's just about up to 75 minutes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within
साथी
shooting
ब्लिज
range.
आनम दामी
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Del Piero.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Wan-Bissaka spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lucas Moura! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Villa. Well, that much. Oh no, this does not look good.
ल
He's away. Shoots! Oh, what about that? Got to be it!
Last
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
ल हेर्न पोस्टमा लागिरहेको हुन्छ
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
साथी यार के भन्नु यार यो कसरी त्यो
Nice again. One that was always on a
Smart
nice edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
कसरी यार त्यो यार कसरी त्यो ट्याकल भ्याइदिरा यार थै कसरी यार त्यो यार कसरी त्यो ट्याकल भ्याइदिरा यार थै के भन्नु लास्ट मिनटमा यार गाँड हान्ने यार कसरी त्यस्तो अब यो भुटान बङ्गलादेशी छ अब यस्तो खतरा पर्छ हिँड्नु
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Rijkaard. He's having a go. Off the post. He's done it.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Rijkaard at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
के गर्नु यार यसले यार खण्ड लाग्यो ए यार यसले के गर्नु लाग्यो बङ्गलादेश यस्तै हुन्छ त यार के हुन्छ होला
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Sané. Now that looks a decent ball. And he skips past his man. Sané gets into a good position. And that's been repelled. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Bale, looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back.
Paul really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Sané tries to pass it through. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Subimendi. Del Piero. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot!
कहाँ बच्यो
It's in!
कसरी यार
Roaring back.
क्लियर गरेको
It's
त्यहाँ
a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Law. And the shot! It's loose now.
हेर्न यो म्याच डेल पियरो
Khan trying. Oh, he's been caught napping. Threads one in. Dink through. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. Eder Militao. There will be one promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Nepal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Look at that, a chance! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
डबल बार के लिए
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
This might spell danger. Corner given. Bring out the defence. Eder Militao gets across and deals with it. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area. Cleared without complication. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pele. Pass is just off target.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now it's Del Piero. And they're quick to get it back. Turns back here, probably the best option. Seedorf producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Always onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and can he finish? Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
After 75
That is
minutes,
so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
coming on the field is
So the lead now is 2.
Owen.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And here's Del Piero. And he's had a hit. Back to within 1. Interesting. Beautiful. Just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Alessandro Del Piero. Alessandro Del Piero. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Dennis Law. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Pulisic.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm.
Oh, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with
भन्नु नै छैन कि मैले अब त्यहाँ
more or less
के
by
गरेर बसेको
himself,
त्यहाँ
as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. But that, for me, should be decisive.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is
6
that
added
simple.
minutes has been indicated.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pele aims beyond the defence. And it's Olmo. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way. And the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way.
दोस्त मुझे खाते मुझे
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements overlap.
He gets big! Played back in. And he's had a hit! It's hit the crossbar! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Roberto Carlos in towards the back stick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stood up well to him there. He's through here. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Law! They've scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge goes on a run down the left wing. He's a sharp little ball here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. It's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomed... And a chance! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Header! That's going to go a long way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Messi. Elects to cross. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. That's a little off target. Çalhanoğlu. Ambitious ball here. Messi has it out wide and in space. That's not going to find its top. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a mighty effort. Just off target.
Adams is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And Del Piero! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and plays it forward. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's fabulous. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Perhaps just a final meaningful act of the first half. Çalhanoğlu! Defending. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. See your views on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Law! Outstanding by Law! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself.
Lam has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Ronaldinho. Rummenigge going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. It's a promising position. Crosses it in here. Rijkaard can get it clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Wan-Bissaka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good ball. Looking for options, for movement. Lewandowski is alert to the possibility. That's rather hopeful. You've got to be quick to recover this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi. Lam aimed in towards the centre. That'll be a corner. This is their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Tries from a long way out. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Manchester United have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, just skips past his man, and he's running through, and he shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 6.
Corner number 2 then.
Adams. Number 8. Matthias de Ligt. Number 15.
Chance! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And There was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No way through there. Now, can they get him away? Chalhanoglu, Orezi, Messi in acres of space out wide. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And it's Schneider. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. So what can they make of this? Somewhat off target. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. It's bounced back off the post. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's gone for goal! Off the post! Schneider going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that has been cleared. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. Mbappe. Nice control. Henderson tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Manchester United really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over. And it's not a good sign.
And it's Del Piero.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider. Up he goes! Oh, off the bar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Well, that's well seen too. Van Nistelrooy. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Schneider aims beyond the defence. And it's Messi. We expected better, and so did he. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Zubimendi. Now it's Sané. Sané going full tilt down the left. Chance to deliver. Tries to get it clear. Messi is fouled. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game. So the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Zubimendi tries to play it through. Law, he's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk clears. Here's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at
Celebrating
half-time.
their winning anniversary today. substitution from Manchester United. Number 18, Jules
And the action is back on the way.
To replace him is
So neither side has yet broken through.
Substitutions taking place.
Subimendi. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Messi. And it's lofted through here. That's an excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Kimmich. And he's there to get it away. Knocks it out wide. And he's let fly. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Messi tries making a foray down the right. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nicely weighted ball. And beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Messi. And Messi! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He was just misjudged, that one. And smartly reclaimed. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, just skips top, and he shoots! Oh, taken with style! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that is Law! Oh, and that should have been two.
Law really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Looking for the run.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Del Piero voted man. It was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Del Piero voted man. It was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Del Piero voted man. It was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Del Piero voted man. we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola.
He's gone for goal! Oh, important interception. That's an imaginative pass. It's beautifully weighted.
Oh, good ball!
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Al Nassr with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He can get that
स्मार्ट
clear.
असिस्ट नहीं रहेछ यार ब्रो यार कति स्मार्ट असिस्ट हुन्थ्यो मान्छे
So it is still 0-0.
के गेम खेल्छ नि यार
He won't be happy with that one.
यो मात्र हान्छ हैन
That
Lofty
pass
Dixon out.
just didn't quite work.
हावा तालमा
He's a sharp little ball here. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Al Nassr clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Could move up a gear here. And it's hoisted clear.
And Paul really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
It's a promising position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now he's got space here. Good read, needed to be. Hutchinson. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Del Piero. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Del Piero. Takes a shot. And that's off target.
Del Piero clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options.
And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
About to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Natal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Van de Ven works it forward. Aims beyond the defence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's a sharp pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shots!
There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move executed with And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Al Nasser have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Del Piero under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Bernardo Silva. Law. Oh, really well played. He's going for goal!
Bro, this is bullet, bro.
A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's
Not
expertly
officially
finished,
done,
and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw...
There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Law is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's managed to get rid. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Marquinhos clears. And the shot! Another save. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Del Piero. And it's Bernardo Silva, who played through for the white man. He is just caressing the ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Del Piero really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Decent progress down the left. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Van Nistelrooy. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Added minute has been indicated.
Probing pass. Quality ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. A horrible blip. A horrible blip. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other, quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
This is
Last again, news within Bola.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way. Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the
Mirror
opposition.
ball
When a player of his caliber can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the shots!
Bro!
Oh, it rattles the bar. Now
Now
that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat that.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Park Ji-sung played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for a runner. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Park Ji-sung's cross. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Law, he's had a shot! It's anyone's
Yeah,
ball
bro,
now.
David Seaman, what the fuck, bro?
Well, the finish
What's
certainly
it?
didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Hazard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Tries to pass
Off
it
point
through.
there? Stay there.
Oh, he's managed to get
Bro.
himself offside.
Fuck, bro, when doing a lot of mistake there.
Saviola.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Really well taken goal. They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement's so precise. There's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And here's some tries from distance. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Coming on the field is...
And so we're off again.
Danny Olmo.
Natal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Del Piero. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Roberto Carlos.
Natal are clearly playing a patient game here.
Shot, surely! Nicely weighted ball. And he's being shifted off it. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Oh, it's Saviola! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Goes for a shot!
उल्टो खुट्टा नहीं रहा है यार.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Del Piero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Aims beyond the defence. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Saviola. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's come loose. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Olmo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could...
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a
I
very
think
watchable
that
game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. I really watching. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, whoever is watching, thank you so much. Once again, whoever is watching, thank you so much.